The turf grasses and lawns out here at the Garden Home Retreat play an important role. They're like the carpet inside the house. If you make a parallel between some of the surfaces we have in the house to the surfaces we have outdoors, well, in the main rooms we have natural fiber carpets made out of sisal and core. We also have on the porches some indoor-outdoor fabrics that allow those woven rugs to stay outside. They're absolutely weatherproof. And then upstairs in the library, there's some traditional hand-hooked rugs that are made in traditional patterns like the old log house pattern. Now, look at this lawn. This is Zoysia Cavalier. It's a great grass for this area, and you can see it has not had its first haircut yet, but it's time for it. And you can kind of see where the pieces of sod or turf were laid, and it's knitted together nicely. We'll hit it with some fertilizer, give it a good cut, and just in a couple of weeks it'll be emerald green. Now, if you're the kind of person who loves your lawn, you're going to love Mike Richardson because he has spent his entire professional career troubleshooting turf grasses.
One of the things that we come up against all the time is how to get the information that we have to a consumer. One of the things that they find is that there's an entire shelf that maybe has 20, 30 different blends or mixes or types of grasses. Well, turf grasses, probably as much as anything, you really do get what you pay for. One of the grasses is Kentucky 31 tall fescue. The grasses that surround it here are also tall fescue. So they're all the same species. They're just different varieties. The first thing they think is that, well, I'll just buy the cheapest seed I can get because it's all the same. Well, what do you think you're going to get with this? Well, because of its light color that you see here, most people are going to probably want to fertilize this more to try to get it to look like their neighbors, which may look like this one over here, which has a nice dark green, deep color to it. The other thing that this grass does is it grows about twice as fast as this one. So that means it's going to have to be mowed twice as often. The mowing quality is very poor on it, so you're never going to really get it to look as nice as you might see with one of these grasses here. So again, you've got a grass here that is going to require more mowing, it's going to require more fertilization, and it's never going to perform like some of these improved types that are out there. So it's very important when you go into a store and are looking to buy grass seed that you don't just go down to that lowest price point. You really do want to look at the labels, read the labels, try to determine, what are the characteristics of the grasses that are in here. And generally, we recommend people to try to get to the higher end grass seed because that's where you're going to find usually the best varieties available. If the grass is installed properly and cared for properly, it'll last indefinitely. You should spend a little more money on the front end to make sure that you get good plant material, good genetics that will give you a great performing turf over a long period of time rather than just saving you a few pennies on the front end when you buy the grass seed.